Timothy James Henson back here with you to kick off the week. Kind of. It's a soft launch. Just gonna chat for a couple minutes, play a few clips. We'll wrap things up for the day, and then tomorrow's full-length episode will be Sideshow-exclusive. So, of course, it's a great time to sign up. If you're not yet a member, go to distortedview.com. Membership's very inexpensive. You can also sign up inside of Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Well, I have returned to Cincinnati after a long weekend. I was up in Ashtabula visiting my mom, trying to figure out what's wrong with her and how bad it is, because I've talked about this before. You know, I'll speak to my mom on the phone and I'll say, "How you doing?" "Oh, I'm falling apart. I don't know. I just don't know." Right? Every phone call, it's like she's on her deathbed. And now there's actually stuff wrong with her that she had to go to the hospital for. And my sister called me. You know, once my sister, other family members start getting involved, I'm like, oh, this might be serious. I should get up there and scope things out for myself. The last thing I heard before I headed up to Ashtabula was that some of her lab results came back and something was up with her thyroid. And I asked my mom, What is up with your thyroid? And she's like, "I don't know. They didn't tell me anything." I'm like, that doesn't sound right. See, her problem is, like, she doesn't know. She just hears bits and pieces because she gets all frazzled the second, like, the hospital calls her, right? So they give her lab results and she hears keywords and she doesn't know what to ask them. And she just sort of like, oh, okay, thank you, bye. And then she's like, well, now what the hell am I supposed to do? And I don't know if you've dealt with hospitals or doctor's offices recently, but you don't get a lot of opportunities to speak to a nurse or doctor on the phone. It's like, if you blow your chance when they call you, you're fucked. Good luck getting them on the phone again. Anyway, I got up to Ashtabula on Friday. I was hoping I'd be able to speak to the doctor myself on the phone. That didn't happen. I guess they close early on Friday or something. So I put in a call. I had my mom on the phone and she was like, I give my son permission to discuss my medical issues with you. So I'm still waiting for a phone call from them. However, I was smart for once. I was using my Fanoodle and I set up her MyChart account, like the online portal. I guess everyone kind of uses MyChart. You can see lab results and doctor's notes and everything that she's gone in for and her medication, like everything. All her medical records are on MyChart, right? That's when I first started to get a clearer picture of what was going on here. I look at her lab results for like this thyroid stuff, these tests, these blood tests for thyroids, and they're all in the normal range. They even show you like a little graph, right? Here's where you're supposed to be, and this is where you are, right? And my mom was in that range. And so I'm like, Mom, what exactly did they say about your thyroid when they called you? And she's like, they said all they said was thyroid. Thyroid. And I said, yes, but there had to be some words before and after thyroid. They're not like a fucking bird, right? Thyroid. Like, that's who the doctor's office is employing now. There's been some budget cuts, so half our staff is cockatoos. They do a hell of a job reaching out to patients. You're gonna die. Yeah. 6 months to live. 6 months to live. I'm a pretty bird. You're a dead woman. Answer. Polly wants some chemo? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm sorry. Actually, the person who told me that it was a problem with my mom's thyroid was my sister, when she called me. She's the one that let me know that mom was at the doctor's and wasn't feeling well because my mom couldn't really talk at that point. She could talk, but her voice was raspy, so my sister called me. That was last week, right? So we all got together this weekend, like me, my brother, my sister, some of my nieces. We all went over to my mom's house to like hang out and have pizza, play games, just spend some quality time with the patient. And my sister confronted her. She's like, Mom, you said something was wrong with your thyroid. And Mom said, I did not. That's what they told me on the phone. They said thyroid. And it's like, yes, I'm sure that word did come up, but there was other stuff surrounding it, like your thyroid is okay. It's normal. So this whole weekend, we were like, why aren't they putting her on medication? Why haven't they set up another appointment for her? Like, when they called last time and gave her this horrible news about her thyroid, you'd think there would be, like, next steps involved. and there weren't. And now we know why, because her thyroid is okay. And, you know, the other problem, my mom's having a foot issue. Her heel is all messed up. She's hobbling around on a cane, and she's like, I don't understand. They called me, and they're not even helping me with my foot. What am I supposed to do? And, you know, I checked my chart. The x-rays aren't even back yet, so they can't help her with that. I'm hoping today we hear about the foot. But, you know, regardless, you know, I'm glad it's not the thyroid, and I'm kind of making fun of my mom not understanding stuff, but something is wrong with her. She is miserable. But, you know, when I was heading up to Asheville, I didn't know what to expect. I thought she was going to be, like, bedridden, withering away, not eating, you know, but she's functioning. She's watching the baseball game, getting food at Arby's. I told this bitch, I'm like, look, your leg's messed up. I know it's probably been days since you've taken a bath or showered, but don't do it until I get down there. That way, if something bad happens, like if you slip and fall or you can't get up, I'll be there to help you. But I get there and she's like, I just took a shower. She is going to kill herself. This is what you're going to have to deal with, freaks, when your parents get older. It's not pleasant. And even though she's always like, I'm falling apart. Oh, God. Oh, I'm not going to be around much long. You know, she says that all the time. Even though she says shit like that, her actions do not reflect the fact that she's falling apart, according to her. She can't even put weight on her foot, and she's like hopping in the shower. You know, you got to lift your leg pretty high to get up into the tub. And then she's like slipping and sliding around. She's like, that's okay. I can lean on the wall. I mean, you can still slip. There's nothing to grab onto. Like if the wall's not going to help you. She didn't even have one of those like non-stick bath mats. So I went out and I got her that. That kind of made me feel a little better. But we're also considering getting her Life Alert because my mom doesn't understand how cell phones work. She has one, but she leaves it plugged in all the time. She just uses it plugged in. She's the only woman in America that has a corded cell phone. And it's like, you know, if you kept the phone with you at all times, that would be helpful if you fall or something bad happens. I cannot get her to use that mobile phone properly, though, as intended. The other thing that just made the weekend miserable is she likes to keep her apartment a toasty 90,000 degrees. It's like stepping onto the surface of the sun. Throughout the day, I can handle it because I'm out and about. Like I leave the house to go run errands. I go over to my sister's, visit with my nieces, stuff like that. But the real problem, when it really starts to hurt, is in the middle of the night. Oh, that's when she likes to keep things toasty. And I'm like, Mom, it's almost June, right? Outside, it's like 75 degrees. No one should be using their heater this time of year. My face has broken out because I was sweating all night long. I've got like zits and stuff all over my fucking face. I think I fell asleep. I was tossing and turning all night long. I think I finally fell asleep at around 4:30, and I kept waking up off and on, you know, and I finally got up at like 9:30. And that was after, you know, like I wait until my mom is like asleep, which she doesn't sleep at night. That's the other thing. All night long, the lights are turning on. I hear her in the kitchen getting food, going to the bathroom, lying down. She's on her phone. She's got the TV on, the TV off. Oh, God, well, God, I just can't sleep. Oh, enough of this. God damn. You know, that's all I hear at night. Oh, God, God, enough of this. Well, guess I'll get up. Okay, you know, it's like that. Like normally it doesn't bother me too much when I'm tired and I'm able to sleep, but I'm just so hot and uncomfortable. It's just another added annoyance. One more thing keeping me up. Oh, it was a nightmare. I almost checked into a hotel. I think next time I might have to, which would kind of defeat the purpose of just like being there for my mom. But I need some peace and quiet at night. Some cool peace, quiet, and cool at night. Anyway, sorry, I just had to vomit up and tell someone everything I went through this weekend. I'm the real victim here. My poor mom has got like, who knows what's going on with her throat and her heel. She can barely walk, barely talk. But, you know, this is my show, so it's a pity party for me. Other than that, it was a lovely weekend. I was going through like my mom's bills, trying to figure out like where we can save money. You know, because her cable bill is fucking ridiculous, but there's no other cable. It's only Spectrum, so they can charge whatever they want. And they do. So I was looking at some of her other bills. Oh my God. I completely forgot. You know, my mom is one of the last people on the face of the fucking planet to have a landline. I think my mom's had the same exact phone number for 50, 60 years at this point. I didn't even recognize the name of the phone company at this. You know, it's been passed around so many times through mergers and like they go bankrupt, then they sell off their assets to another company. So I saw this bill and I was like, what the fuck is $100 a month? And my mom said, oh, that's the phone bill. And I said, cell phone bill? We pay your cell phone bill. She said, no, the landline. I was thinking a landline in this day and age would be about 10, 20 bucks a month. No, they've jacked up the price because no one wants it. Now it's like a specialty service or something. So I gotta get my mom off that phone number or port it to like a Google phone line or something. I don't know, but $100 a month is outrageous. Taking advantage of the elderly. Normally, I'm all for it, but, you know, not when it's my mom. All right, that's enough of my mom. She's doing okay. She's hanging in there. I do have a couple of short clips I want to play for you, and then we'll get out of here. First up, I could never be one of these live streamers that take their camera everywhere and just by themselves. They just go to like a restaurant and they prop up their camera on the table and then you as the viewer just watch me eat. On one hand, yeah, it's an awesome job if you can get it. If you can actually make money just by eating and having people tune in and look at you gorge on food, more power to you. But I would feel like way too self-conscious being in a public place and I'm just like by myself, but talking. I would just be thinking the entire time, wow, people really think I'm an asshole. They're cringing at what I'm doing over here. Well, I've got a food blogger here eating a dinner and a man actually interrupts her to let her know she's a disgusting fat pig.
Sweetness and tomatoey sauce. I like the toast, of course, who doesn't like Lurpak butter? And the bacon, I've always liked Wetherspoons.
Excuse me, I actually do not agree with you filming all that and doing a video on food.
You can't, at first you can't really hear him, but you can tell by his tone he's not happy with her.
Sorry?
I think it's absolutely disgusting.
What?
Right, I actually find it disgusting. Right, I find it really
It is a bit of an overreaction. Like what you're doing is disgusting. Honestly, it's no different than a food reviewer. She's just telling you like what she ordered and how she likes it.
Right, I find it really bad both of you.
Why? Can you explain why? What's the issue?
I thought it's bad.
But can you tell me why?
Because it's disgusting how you're doing it.
Why?
You shouldn't be doing it.
Okay, can you give me a reason?
You're just sat there eating like a fucking piglet.
You're a disgusting human being. I can't believe you just said that to me.
I am, really am.
And I got you on camera as well.
Good.
Good. You're the worst person I've ever come across. What a horrible person.
What did you say?
He came over and said I was a disgusting human being and a big fat pig for eating all this stuff. I've got him on camera.
Oh, maybe it's not so much about filming. Maybe he just did not agree with the amount of food she's eating, the portion. I don't agree with you eating all them beans and toast. You're supposed to be a lady. Eat some greens, piglet. Look at you, you disgusting pig, eating all that meat on your plate. Right? It's like Stephen Dawson. Come on! I'm not a disgusting pig. What happened to Stephen? Or was that his name, Steve Dawson? Or Shane Dawson?
Horrible person.
What did you say?
He came over and said I was a disgusting human being and a big fat pig for eating all this stuff. I've got him on camera.
I love the honesty of British people.
That's fine. Not a problem.
I can't believe I'm literally shaking.
Oh, by the way, the reason why she's speaking to a server is because the server is now giving her another plate of food. I'm with this guy. She is a piglet. What she got now? She's got like some sort of like hollandaise sauce, like ham and eggs and what's that? Eggs Benedict?
Speak to me. I was speaking to my partner. Wow.
Oh my God! And another plate.
I know we've ordered a lot of food.
Full of food. Wow! It is a shocking amount of food. I get it. You know, she's a food blogger or a mukbanger or something, but and really it's no business of his, but it is kind of funny. They just keep putting more and more plates.
I know we've ordered a lot of food, but we don't like just throw it in the bin.
Yeah, we eat it all. We are fat pigs. We eat it. Someone actually made a great point in the comments. I'm not interested in what a skinny food reviewer has to say. Yeah, the fatter you are, the more of an expert you are in food. One way of looking at it. Never trust a skinny cook. Another great comment, unethical life pro tip. When a guy tells you you're too fat for eating too much, make yourself throw up on them. I like that. The other clip I wanted to share with you involves a car accident. Apparently, a guy driving a Range Rover hit the dude who is filming this video. Well, hit his car. And also a deer.
When I walked up, you were giving him oral sex, and when I pulled up...
Yeah, this is how he's trying to get out of being blamed. It's not my fault I hit your car. You weren't paying attention because you were getting a blowjob. You're gay doing gay stuff. I'm calling the cops on you for criminal faggotry. It's an interesting strategy. It seems like the act of a desperate man. Because again, not only did he hit this guy who's claiming to be gay, but he also hit a deer who might also be gay. Maybe it was the deer who was giving him a blowjob. Honestly, deer are pretty gay. I don't know. They got that little tail. You ever see them just standing around, their little tails flapping real fast? Very homosexual-like. Gays do things quickly. You ever see a gay person walking on a sidewalk? Boom! They're fast. It's weird because gays take little steps, but they're fast. They flutter like deer. And you know, deer, I don't know. They eat berries and twigs. They're always like in a bush eating things. I don't know. It just seems very gay to me. Like, it's not super masculine the way deers behave. And they're always victims. You know what I mean? They're always getting shot by like alpha male guys, like hunting gear, guns. Of course hunters are going after deers because they're so gay. It's like hunting queers. I don't know, it just makes sense. I'm sorry. Let me just get back to this clip here.
When I walked up, you were giving him oral sex, and when I pulled up...
Give me your insurance card. Remove your hand from my vehicle.
You just
I need
gotta
to see your insurance card.
I'm going to give you my phone number.
No, we don't want your phone number.
I need your insurance card. I need to call your insurance. You not only hit a deer, but also my vehicle.
Dude, the insurance is already taking care of the deer stuff. They've already got video and pictures of everything.
I need your insurance card. Where's your insurance card?
Right there.
Where's your insurance card?
Take a picture of that.
It's just a phone number.
You need to wait for the police and show them your insurance card.
Call the insurance card. I'm eating dinner. Go eat dinner.
Yeah. Go eat dinner. Take a nice long time. Come back. I'll be gone. You'll never be able to find me. And that's how we're going to play this. Like, what do you think that's actually going to fly, sir? He keeps holding up his phone like he's showing the insurance card, but it's just the iPhone call screen. And he typed in his own phone number.
Take a picture of my phone number.
You
call me.
You need to wait for the police so you can show them your insurance card because you do not want to show it to me.
Sir, you've been out here for an hour and 10 minutes waiting for the police to show up.
You should be as well.
Why? I didn't do anything. I'm having dinner.
When you have damage on the front of your vehicle, you are at this point. You are suspected of doing this. If you are,
I think I want your opinion on this, Freaks, because I'm looking at the comments and it's kind of evenly divided. Actually, some people are on the side of the dude who hit the car. They're calling the person who filmed this a vigilante. Vigilantes are scum. This seems weird. I don't know who to believe. Really? The guy who supposedly hit the car is saying all sorts of wacky shit to get out of it, right? Like, oh, you were given a blowjob. I'm not going to give you my insurance information. As a matter of fact, he says something else crazy here in just a second.
If you're not going to show me your insurance card after I've asked.
I said, listen, I'm not going to give you $300.
I did not try to bribe you.
I didn't do anything. You said, well, then give me $200.
I was trying to do
You tried to bribe me, sir.
Please remove your hand from my vehicle.
You tried to bribe me. You
remove your
tried to bribe me.
If you are not going to own up to...
You tried to bribe me.
Yeah, see, that's not included in the video, though. I mean, there could have been some editing. But at no point does this guy ask the guy who hit him for $300. He's been pretty consistent the whole time. Just like, I want to see your insurance card. The person who posted this video is supposedly the victim. I guess you'd call him a victim, right? And he replies, he says the cops eventually came and the dude immediately owned up to it, owned up to hitting the car after they said the paint scratches matched up on each of the vehicles. It's funny, though, because in the comments, after it was revealed that the person in the video is actually commenting as well, the only thing people want to know is, were you giving head in the parking lot? Were you actually giving a blowjob? The poster did not confirm nor deny, but He did say, I was with my grandpa. And the very first reply to that is, so is that a yes or a no?
You could be my sweet daddy bear.
Oh, I'm your grandpa bear. You've got a daddy.
Oh, not a daddy. A sweet daddy. And I'll be your little honey. And you could do whatever you want because I'm so hot.
Stop it!
Stop it!
Stop it! It's my favorite part of the clip. All right, we're going to end it right there, guys. Thank you so much for checking out this little mini program. I'll be back tomorrow for Sideshow Freaks with a full-length episode of DV. Again, sign up right now, distortedview.com. Otherwise, I'll see you back on Wednesday. Until then, have a great day. Bye!